Poetry, poetry, another dark cloud floating over me. Poetry, poetry, makes me ponder if I'm where I'm supposed to be. Poetry, poetry, overanalyzing everybody close to me. I mean, I wanna act accordingly, but feel like the world's always recording me. With the pen and paper, I'll be the one to demonstrate the way to sway the simulation in my favor. Sorry if my taste is a different flavor, just get into it. I promise that the bitterness is quite the savor. Spend my days creating waves like what you give to neighbors, like court cases and corn mazes. I fall shorter than jockeys in horse races. War gaming with poor aim, am I insane? My brain, much brighter than Las Vegas and more spacious. Lost soul who never lost his patience. I stay awake and keep pacing at night. Even when things go well, they don't feel right. Like something's about to happen. You can't simply score a hat trick without it being followed by some bad shit. Maybe I've been writing too long. Nowadays it all feels like a song, and shit, it's all just poetry. It's all poetry, another dark cloud floating over me. Poetry, poetry, makes me ponder if I'm where I'm supposed to be. Poetry, poetry, overanalyzing everybody close to me. I mean, I wanna act accordingly, but feel like the world's always recording me. See, I always played it safe and kept money in the bank, saving every check, afraid the rainy days would bring the lake effect. Got comfy and invested in my home, then a pandemic hits when my funds were sitting low. So I was stressing hard, new baby, 2 dogs, new job with a seasonal layoff. I tried to stay calm, but this quote makes me sick. He who has the largest stick can always take your shit. Why would people buy my format disc when the stores don't have formula for the kids? My old man tried to warn me of this. Live within your means. For a long time I was Mr. Clean. Look at what has happened. Every time I score a hat trick, it seems to be followed by some bad shit. My anxiety's been hiding too long. Maybe that's for not righting my wrong. Shit, it's all just poetry. It's all poetry, another dark cloud floating over me. Poetry, poetry, makes me ponder if I'm where I'm supposed to be. Poetry, poetry, overanalyzing everybody close to me. I mean, I wanna act accordingly, but feel like the world's always recording me. Poetry, poetry, 8 billion living here, but please notice me. Poetry, poetry, had my 15, but more is owed to me. Poetry, and everything that I see, morbid thoughts seem normal to me. Overthinking everything is like torture to me, foreshadowing the corpse that I'll be. I ignore it and record to the beat. I try not to panic, but can't enjoy life when I'm trying to understand it. Trying to decipher every hand that I was handed, and poetry's the way that I manage. God damn it, I know it's about to happen. Life's about to hit me back with another dump truck full of bad shit. Maybe this song's a mistake. By creating it, I'm playing with fate. I'm just trying to make poetry. It's all poetry, another dark cloud floating over me. Poetry, poetry, makes me ponder if I'm where I'm supposed to be. Poetry, poetry, overanalyzing everybody close to me. I mean, I wanna act accordingly, but feel like the world's always recording me in my poetry.